Boom! Hey everybody. Hey everybody, I'm Andy the Kenworth Guy. Thanks for coming by the channel today. Oh man, I love my life. Hey, I am here to show you a brand new garbage truck. This is a T480 sold to Norm and the team over at B&M Delivery. Big thank you to everybody over there. So thanks so much for purchasing this truck. Let's see what we're looking at today. All right, I'm a little hyper here. I think I have had a little bit too much coffee. So I'm a little more hyper than normal. How is that? How is that looking? That'll work. That'll work. All right, so you got Hyper Andy here today. And we got this T480. Gotta love it. So this is our newest medium duty truck here. Second one that I've sold. This is a garbage rear load packer is what this is. Really neat truck. It shares the cab with our our Class 8 product, the T880, 990 and 680 cab. So it's really roomy, really comfortable inside. And I get the pleasure of driving this truck 4 hours tomorrow to deliver it personally to my customers. So big thank you again to B&M Delivery. So let's get into the nuts and bolts of what we're looking at here. So this is the T480 aerodynamic hood. It has the short hood or a medium duty hood, hood option for you. Now when you go to the larger engine and the larger front end, it forces you to go with a little bit bigger hood on here. So this has the chrome surround, so it has that nice chrome look to it. And then the front has this aluminum grill here, this steel grill on the front end. Looks really sharp. Nice W9 over there. We went with the painted bumper. And I believe this is the composite bumper, so you don't have to worry about this rusting or corroding. So on our previous model, our painted bumper was just a steel one and it would rust really bad. So I'm really glad that we have a better option now. So in the bumper, we have the daytime running lamps. When you go with the bigger tires, everything sits up a little bit higher. And in Canada, we have daytime running lamps on our truck, so the headlights are always on. And these headlights, if they're on all the time, they're a little bit too high. So we needed to get the daytime running lamps a little bit lower to the ground. So that's what those are. But you could have them as a fog light if a person chooses to do that. So we have the tow loops. These are an option from the factory, but no more pins to fall out. So those are permanently mounted, so a little bit better design there. We have the stainless visor. We did the mirror on the hood just for better visibility in residential and rural areas. And we did the chrome mirrors on the cab. Coming down the side here, just take a look on the front end. Like I said, we have the large 385 tires, and those are sitting on a 20,000 pound front axle on the front there. Wheelbase is 226 inches. So that's what that one is sitting on there. And then here is the def tank with the cover on it. And then we have the D-shaped 70-gallon fuel tank right there. So that's what's sitting there. And then 46,000 pound rear ends. I can't really show you that, but we got the Hendrickson Primax suspension. So that's a really heavy duty suspension in there. And 5.38 gear ratio sitting in that truck. As far as the back end, I'm not too familiar with the controls and all of that, but we got step here, and we got this handle you can hang on to up top there, and then all your buttons here to get the packer to engage and start packing all that garbage in there. Here's all the controls on this side here. You got your winch, your carrier, your packer, and your flow, all that kind of stuff. So the guys here in Winnipeg, Joe Johnson, they put everything, or coordinated putting everything together on this truck. I believe it was assembled in Arizona. We got the DPF and SCR catalyst inside the step here, which is a nice polished checker plate with the polished end cap. So we kind of dressed this truck up a little bit. I'm glad we did. Just looks really sharp. Here's the S-bar heater that we installed at our shop here. And let me just open up the hood and I'll take a quick dive, show you what's powering this truck. Really easy hood to open. So we have the exact same HVAC system that our other Class 8 trucks have right here. And then there's the filter. And then we have this little thing. Now there is ice in there. So I have mentioned that in other videos. If you're finding that you're getting any sort of flow inhibiting, just give this a flick or a squeeze, shove your finger up in there and just make sure that it's clean, and then you'll have a good amount of airflow into the cab to keep things nice and warm. Or cool for that matter, but not cool in the winter because it's cold outside, right? All right, so we got a 350 PACCAR PX9 engine here. We got a 20,000 pound front axle, 20,000 pound power steering, dual gears on here. So we got one on this side and the same on the other. And we did the drum brakes on this truck all the way around. Here is the shut off to, or the safety latch. So we'll engage that so we can close up the hood. To show you on the other side here really quick. So we got your fuel water separator right over there. Power steering right there. You got your battery boost terminals right there and there, and then the washer fluid. So a little bit different setup that we've traditionally had on our trucks, but it's nice that everything's kind of centralized on one side. We've got your coolant fill up there with the coolant reservoir up on the firewall, nice and protected. We did get it off of the top of the rad just to give it a little bit better slope so you have better visibility forward like we've had on our previous trucks. So really nice setup on this here. Very easy to access and nice compact design. So let's close it up and I'll show you inside the cab. Oh, camera down. All right, so here we are inside the truck now. You'll see a lot of similarities from this cab to the other Class 8 trucks that we sell, like the T880, 990, and 680. So starting on the door, you can notice here we have the exact same window lift controls, mirror controls, door locks right there. So that's a common part, which is nice. And then we have your door handle right there. Now down below here, we have kind of changed how we do our lights. So everything's down here. So this is an auto setting. Now, nice thing is too, you can just flick that over, and what that will do is it will do your exterior light pre-trip test, so you can make sure that all your exterior lights are operational. Now, the key does have to be turned to accessory power to ensure that that is enabled. We got your hazards here, your adjustment for the brightness on the dash. We have your rubber steering wheel, and then on the dash here, we have the control for the 7-inch display. So you got a back, forward, and then a dial here that turns, and then this is to do your waypoints to between jobs if you want to have that set up. We have your cruise control switches right here, spares, engine brake, which is an exhaust turbo brake, another spare DPF regen switch. There's the Webasto heater controls right there. Here is the parking brake, your four-way lockers, your air suspension dump, and your PTO engagement switch there. This is the standardized HVAC controls, similar setup to our other Class 8 product, and then your radio controls right up there. These were all added in by the bodybuilder, so we ordered this truck with a bodybuilder panel on the dash, so you had a nice easy installation of all of the switches and valves and so forth that need to be on this truck. So as far as down below here, we have the toolbox bench seat here. So there's a toolbox underneath there. It's nice and deep, goes all the way out to here, and you access that from the passenger side. So when the passenger side is open, you can slide in and out whatever options or things you need to store. And then this truck is set up with an Allison automatic, so the 3000 RDS transmission is what is in this truck. So yeah, that is it on the tour. All right, so that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to subscribe and like this video, I'd sure appreciate you doing that, giving it a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe, just click on the link down in the bottom. You can also go to my website if you want to see what I have on other social media platforms. It's thekenworthguy.com. You can click up there and that will take you to that link. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you're having a great day, and we will see you on the next video.